Jeez. Hey, assholes. Especially you, asshole in chief, President Shitbag, and Power Bottom Pence. I can't get through a day anymore watching you guys talk about shit without drinking. This is only some of my empties. Okay? I'm drinking heavily so I don't get angry. I'm drinking heavily so I don't just explode with disgust as to how you, President Shitbag, and your followers are doing things. Oh my God. All right, so here we go. I'm going to talk to Christians. Hi, Christians. Now, I have friends who consider themselves Christian. One guy especially, who gets upset with me when I rag on Christians. Because he's Christian, and you know what? He actually follows the precepts. He actually does unto others as he would like done unto him. He actually loves thy neighbor. He actually gives people help because they need it, for no other reason other than they need it. He actually does stuff in a good and godly manner. So he gets mad at me when I talk about Christians and how fucking stupid you are. Hey, assholes, stop it. Stop with I'm going to hold a giant Christian prayer service. It's going to be like Woodstock. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Pastor Andrew Ritchie. We're not participating in the coronavirus hysteria. Open Sunday, 10 and 6. Come one, come all. Give me your money. Worship, infect each other, and fucking die. Okay, so here's what I got to say about you Christians. And here's another one. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this guy is. Can you see that? I don't know who this guy is, but this guy wants to hold a massive outdoor Easter blowout service despite the pandemic, like Woodstock. What are we going to call it? Dick stock? Asshole stock. Just because you're Christian doesn't mean you can do what you're doing and not suffer for it. Just because you're a Christian doesn't give you the right to be an asshole. Guys, the technology for teleservices have been around forever. The Catholics perfected TV Mass. When I was a kid, you could turn on a certain channel on Sunday morning and watch the Mass. You could follow along with the Mass. If you were someone, and I've seen this, it used to happen, I grew up on Long Island, if you were someone that was an extraordinary minister, meaning you are not a priest, but a lay person, as they call them, and you were empowered by the church to give out communion, you could go to someone's house while they're watching Mass and give them communion so that they could do what they had to do. I think it's all shit to begin with, but you know what? Those guys had it right. Why can't you do that? Okay, why don't you take over an old drive-through theater, an old drive-in theater that has the little things that you hang on, or the ones like we had in New York, again on Long Island, that's where I grew up, where you could tune into the radio and listen to the movie while you're watching it. Why don't take over one of those things and have a virtual Mass? A social distancing Mass where everyone gets to do what they want to do, gets to worship how they want to worship, gets to exercise their right, but doesn't put anybody else in danger. Like that asshole in Florida. Hell holds a giant thing for Christians and they get sick and die. So they arrested him. And everybody's complaining, but freedom of religion. Guys, stop it. Please. If you were truly Christian, do not do harm to others. Do not blackmail people with their belief into doing something that's going to hurt them. Because guess what? The afterlife is not as important as this life. Stop being an asshole.